There is a call that resonates deeply within the hearts of those who are chosen, a silent and inescapable voice echoing in the depths of the soul. It is not a common whisper, nor is it any ordinary invitation. It is a fire, a flame that burns unseen but fiercely within the souls of the chosen ones, urging them to rise, to move forward, to not stand still in the face of life's storms. This call cannot be ignored. It is not a choice or a convenience. It manifests as a burning desire for growth, an uncontrollable drive for transformation, as if the universe is whispering in their ears that something greater awaits them, something beyond the visible, something that transcends the ego and fleeting ambitions. At some point, each of us who feels part of this group, each of us who recognizes the divine spark within, has experienced this call. It is not just a personal journey, not a path we walk alone. It is a universal march, a shared mission, resonating with an invisible melody in the hearts of all those destined to make a difference. The steps we take, no matter how quiet, echo in eternity. The journey of the chosen ones is not merely a pursuit of material success, but a spiritual journey, a pilgrimage of the soul toward its divine purpose. This journey is unique for each individual, and yet shared by all who feel this call. Each phase is an invitation to go deeper, to discover what lies beyond limitations, doubts, and fears. There is no escaping this destiny, for it is woven into the fabric of our very being. And those who hear the call know that this journey is not easy, but it is the only one worth walking. The path of the chosen ones is paved with moments of deep vulnerability, a quality often misunderstood. In a society that celebrates strength as an impenetrable armor, we are led to believe that exposing our weaknesses is a sign of frailty. But the chosen ones know deep down that it is precisely in vulnerability where their greatest strength lies. It is when we strip away the masks we have built over our lives, when we allow the walls of our ego to crumble, that something greater begins to manifest within us. By embracing our flaws, by facing our fears head-on and admitting the shadows that accompany us, we connect with a deeper strength. Vulnerability is not a state of helplessness, but a portal to healing, a sacred gateway to spiritual renewal. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we create space for the universe's light to penetrate our cracks, filling us with a clarity and strength that would never be accessible if we remained closed off in our false fortress of self-sufficiency. Each crack in our armor is an opportunity for the light to enter. And it is this light that reveals the essential truth. We are more than our fears, more than our insecurities. We are beings connected to something much greater, something that sustains us even when everything seems to be falling apart. Vulnerability then is not a fall but an ascent. It is the moment we surrender to be guided, accepting that true strength does not come from absolute control, but from surrendering to the divine flow that carries us. To be vulnerable is to be brave. It is the audacity to let the heart open, even when everything around us teaches us to close it. It is understanding that the true spiritual strength of the chosen ones comes from their ability to shed the illusions of control and allow life to guide them toward their deepest truth. And in that truth we find connection with what is eternal, with what transcends time and space. Vulnerability is, thus, the fertile ground where the soul of the chosen ones flourishes. The journey of the chosen ones is not built on grand leaps or sudden transformations but on small and constant steps. It is easy to lose ourselves in the pursuit of grand moments, of that overwhelming change we believe is necessary for our evolution. However, true growth rarely occurs explosively. It unfolds slowly, almost imperceptibly, like a tree that, in silence, extends its roots deeply into the earth and its branches toward the sky. Every step we take, no matter how small, is a seed planted in the fertile soil of our soul. It is easy to underestimate these everyday moments, the small victories, the silent gestures of self-care, introspection, persistence. Yet it is they who, when accumulated, carry us forward. Just as the river patiently carves mountains over centuries, the transformation of the chosen ones happens almost invisibly to the world, yet powerfully and irreversibly. We must not be deceived by appearances, for time is an ally of those who tread this path. Spiritual advancement does not happen in a straight, accelerated line. It is winding, full of curves and detours, where what seems like a setback is often a necessary pause for new strengths to be cultivated. Every small step toward self-knowledge, every decision to act with compassion, to choose gratitude over resentment, to rise after a fall, all of these are part of a larger mosaic that shapes our evolution. Let us look to nature as a living metaphor for this journey. The tree that grows in the middle of the desert, facing winds and droughts, does not hurry. It respects the rhythm of the seasons, knowing that each season has its value and its purpose. So too is the journey of the chosen ones. There is no need to rush. Spiritual growth happens in the details, in the space between actions, in moments of silence and patience. Every small victory, every small transformation is a piece of a larger puzzle, gradually revealing our true purpose. And in this process, we learn that the path is not linear, but full of twists and new beginnings. But just as nature always finds a way to renew itself, the chosen ones are also constantly transforming, evolving toward their purest essence, step by step. Nature, with its timeless and silent wisdom, is one of the greatest teachers in the journey of the chosen ones. Observing it is an exercise in humility and learning, for within it, we find mirrors for our own lives and lessons about renewal, resilience, and patience. Just as the seasons change, bringing with them the eternal cycle of birth, growth, death, and rebirth, we too undergo our own cycles of transformation. No stage is permanent, and it is this impermanence that keeps us in constant evolution. Imagine a tree that faces storms, that withstands the fiercest winds, that loses its leaves in the harsh winter. To those who observe it superficially, it may seem like it is dying. But the chosen ones know that this apparent death is merely a preparation for a new blooming. In the silence of winter, in the depths of the earth, new roots extend, the trunk strengthens, and life continues to pulse. When spring finally arrives, that same tree blooms with greater vigor, more beauty, more life. In the same way, we, the chosen ones, go through moments where everything around us seems stagnant, when darkness seems to suffocate our hopes. But these moments are necessary. They are the winter of our soul, the period where life, invisibly, is reorganizing within us, preparing us for a new awakening. The wisdom of nature teaches us to trust the process, to accept the inevitable cycles of falling and rebirth. Even in moments of greatest pain and adversity, when everything seems to be crumbling, nature reminds us that there will always be a new spring. Just as the phoenix rises from the ashes, we too rise from our falls. And the deeper our challenges, the stronger and more resilient we become. With each rebirth, we bring with us new wisdom, a new understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Resilience, this ability to bloom again after every storm, is one of the most precious gifts of the chosen ones. We learn from nature that no matter how many times we are knocked down by life's difficulties, there is always an inner force guiding us back to the light. And this force, this ability to rise again, is what connects us to the universal flow of life. Nature, in its infinite patience, teaches us that we do not need to rush our growth, that each season has its time, and that even in the most difficult moments, there is beauty and purpose. Thus, we learn to honor our own cycles, to accept that spiritual transformation is not linear, but cyclical, and that, like trees, we can face our storms and still bloom with more intensity than before. The chosen ones carry within them a unique vision of what it means to be successful, a perspective that distances itself from the expectations and metrics of modern society. For those who walk this spiritual path, true success is not found in material possessions or external recognition, but in deep alignment with the soul's purpose. Success is measured by inner peace, by the feeling of fulfilling the mission the universe has entrusted to them. It is an invisible success to the world's eyes, yet palpable and undeniable for those who live it. Society often imposes a definition of success tied to tangible achievements, titles, wealth, status. However, the chosen ones know that these are fleeting illusions, capable of bringing temporary satisfaction but not filling the existential void that only self-knowledge and spiritual growth can satiate. For them, true success is felt in the soul, as a serenity that settles in when they are in harmony with who they are called to be and what they are called to do. It is not something that needs to be shown or validated by the applause of the world, but something that vibrates within them, silently. This redefinition of success requires courage. It demands the ability to detach from external expectations and dive inward, seeking there the answers to what truly matters. The chosen ones understand that their role in the universe is unique, and their success is an intimate journey, where growth cannot be measured by conventional metrics. They realize that the real impact of their existence will not be measured by the quantity of things accumulated, but by how much their lives touch others in a meaningful way, by how they bring light and purpose to the world around them. The mission of the chosen ones is elevated, and for that reason, success is not something that can be bought or achieved with superficial effort. It is forged in the depths of the soul, in the process of discovering and rediscovering who they are and what they came to accomplish here. Often, this success manifests in moments of silence, when after a long journey of self-confrontation, the chosen one finally realizes they are at peace with themselves, regardless of external circumstances. This alignment with purpose is not an easy task, and the paths are not always clear. But the spiritual success of the chosen ones is like the shine of a star in the midst of darkness. It is discreet yet constant. While the world around them agitates, constantly seeking external validation, the chosen ones remain centered, confident that they are on the right path. They know that the greatest success is the realization of their role in the vast and mysterious fabric of the universe. And it is on this path that they discover that true success is fluid, transformative, and often invisible. It does not need an audience, nor does it require trophies. Success, for the chosen ones, is the subtle alignment between their essence and the call they feel pulsing in their souls. It is a success that is born from within and radiates outward, even if the world, with its eyes clouded by distractions, cannot always perceive it. In the journey of the chosen ones, gratitude and forgiveness stand tall as essential pillars of transformation. These elements are like compasses that point the way through life's storms, guiding the spirit to a state of clarity, lightness, and focus. Gratitude, with its quiet strength, has the power to illuminate even the darkest moments. When the chosen one chooses to practice it daily, something profound happens. A new vision of the world emerges where every detail, every experience, every encounter is recognized as part of a larger plan, part of the sacred journey of growth. Gratitude is not just a fleeting feeling but a state of being, an ongoing practice that reconfigures the mind and heart to see what is essential. In cultivating it, the chosen one connects with the flow of universal abundance, where everything needed for the path is already present, available. Instead of focusing on what is lacking, gratitude allows every small gift, every lesson to be acknowledged and honored. It is like opening a window to the soul, allowing the light of the present to illuminate the shadows of the past and dissipate anxieties about the future. When practiced with intention, gratitude reveals what has always been there, the strength that resides in living fully in the now. And just like gratitude, forgiveness is a powerful key on the chosen one's path. To forgive is to free oneself from invisible chains that bind the heart to the weight of the past. Many times we carry old wounds that prevent us from moving forward, resentments that poison our thoughts and limit our vision of what is possible. Forgiveness, however, is the cure for these wounds. It is the conscious choice to release what no longer serves, to free the other, and, above all, to free oneself. Forgiving does not mean forgetting, nor does it deny the pain that was felt. It means recognizing the humanity in the faults, both of others and our own, and accepting that everyone is on their own learning journey. The chosen one understands that forgiveness is an act of courage and liberation. By forgiving, they create space within themselves for new possibilities, allowing life to flow more lightly and harmoniously. And when forgiveness is directed toward oneself, this liberation becomes even more powerful. Letting go of the weight of past mistakes is to allow oneself to grow, evolve, and bloom without the shackles of old guilt. The journey of the chosen ones is thus intertwined with these two acts, gratitude and forgiveness. They are tools of healing, of renewal. Gratitude nourishes the heart with the abundance of the present, while forgiveness clears the ground of the past, preparing it for new seeds of growth. Together, they form a solid foundation for the chosen one to move forward in their journey, lighter, more aware, and more connected to their essence. These moments of introspection, where gratitude and forgiveness are practiced, are crucial to personal transformation. They are the intervals of silence that allow the chosen one to reevaluate their path, to leave behind what no longer serves and to embrace what is to come with confidence and serenity. Every time we choose to be grateful and to forgive, we are choosing peace. We are choosing to align ourselves with the highest frequency, the one that guides us back to our truth, back to our purpose. As the chosen ones advance on their journey, there inevitably comes a moment when the purpose, that sense of mission that once seemed so clear and defined, begins to change. This change is not a sign of uncertainty or weakness, but a natural reflection of the spiritual maturity that has been attained along the way. The purpose of the chosen ones is alive, dynamic. Just as a river finds new paths along its course, the inner call also adjusts and transforms as new wisdom is acquired, new experiences are lived, and old beliefs are left behind. There is a profound beauty in the act of rediscovering one's purpose. The chosen one understands that this rediscovery is not a return to the starting point, but an ascending spiral, where each cycle of learning elevates the soul to a new level of understanding. Redefining the mission is a sign of expansion, an opening to the infinite possibilities the universe offers. Sometimes, the vision we had for our lives was only a fragment of what was to come. By releasing old perceptions, we create space for new inspirations and new paths to be revealed. This flexibility is essential for spiritual growth. The chosen one realizes that rigidity in the belief of a single destiny can be an obstacle to their true blossoming. Like a tree that adapts to the wind, bending but never breaking, the spirit of the chosen one adjusts to necessary changes. It takes courage to let go of old patterns that no longer serve, to release control of what once seemed the only truth. But in doing so, we open the doors to greater spiritual fulfillment, to a purpose that is broader and deeper than we could have imagined. This process of refining the mission is, in fact, an invitation to greater intimacy with the universe. It calls us to trust that we are being guided by a higher force, a subtle intelligence that leads us where we need to be, even when the path seems uncertain. By letting go of attachment to old goals, we become receivers of new wisdom, of new insights that align us with the flow of life. The chosen ones learn that this journey is never static. There is always more to discover, a new aspect of oneself to be revealed. And this is a cause for celebration. Purpose is not a prison. It is not a fixed destination to be reached. It is a dance with the divine, where every step, every change, every rediscovery brings us closer to who we truly are and the impact we are here to make in this world. This process of continuous adaptation is a hallmark of the chosen one's spiritual maturity. The mission evolves as they evolve, expands as they expand their consciousness and understanding of themselves and the universe. By letting go of what no longer serves, they open themselves to new opportunities, new connections, and a greater harmony with the energy flowing through all existence. With every redefinition of purpose, the chosen one moves closer to their true essence, to their highest mission. And it is in this movement, in this constant transformation, that they find not only their purpose but the deep peace that comes from being in tune with the sacred rhythm of the universe. The preparation for the return of the chosen ones requires total commitment, not only on a spiritual level but in all dimensions of existence. The call to return to the world, transformed and ready to share the light they have found, demands conscious preparation in three realms: mental, physical, and spiritual. Just as the warrior sharpens their sword and strengthens their muscles before battle, the chosen ones must also prepare with intention and focus, for their mission requires not only a strong spirit but a body and mind in tune with that spirit. The mind is the first battleground. Thoughts, often chaotic and scattered, can be an obstacle to the clarity the chosen one needs to maintain on their journey. Therefore, mental preparation is essential. Techniques such as meditation, visualization, and daily affirmations help create unshakable focus. Meditating is like diving into the calm waters of one's own being, where, in the stillness, it is possible to hear the inner voice more clearly. The mind then ceases to be an enemy to be tamed and becomes a tool for creation, shaping reality according to the vision the chosen one desires to manifest. Visualizations are more than mere imaginations. They are projections of a possible future, where the chosen one has already reached the fullness of their mission. Seeing oneself in situations of spiritual success, of overcoming, is like planting seeds of reality in the fertile field of the mind. And these seeds grow silently, while the chosen one remains faithful to this vision. What is imagined with conviction will eventually manifest in the physical plane. Daily affirmations, in turn, are like constant reminders that the chosen one is worthy, strong, and capable of fulfilling all that the universe has destined for them. These practices build a mental shield that protects against distractions and fears, keeping focus on what truly matters. However, the mind does not operate alone. The body, the sacred temple of the soul, must also be prepared to sustain this mission. The journey of the chosen ones requires a strong, balanced body in harmony with the spirit. Caring for the body is not an act of vanity but of respect for the physical tool that carries the soul in this existence. Through practices like physical exercise and conscious nutrition, the body becomes more than just a vehicle. It transforms into a powerful ally capable of sustaining the energy necessary to fulfill the mission. Physical exercise not only strengthens the muscles but helps to release stagnant energy, promoting a healthy flow between body and spirit. Each movement, each deep breath during the practice, is a way to align the body with the divine energy that animates it. Balanced nutrition, in turn, nourishes the body with the elements necessary to keep it light, strong, and vibrant. The chosen one understands that what they consume affects not only their physical health but also their mental clarity and spiritual connection. Fresh, natural foods are seen as gifts from the earth, as fuel for the body on its journey of transformation. And finally, perhaps most importantly, is spiritual preparation. The return of the chosen ones is, above all, a spiritual act, a surrender to the divine, an acceptance of the role they have been given by the universe. Spiritual practices such as prayer, deep meditation, and connection with higher forces are essential to keeping this inner flame alive. Prayer is not just a plea but a communion, an intimate dialogue with the divine, where the chosen one finds strength, wisdom, and guidance. Spiritual meditation is the space where the chosen one reconnects with their highest purpose, where they silence the external world to hear the inner voice, the one that has always known the way. Spiritual preparation is a daily practice, a way of staying aligned with the higher forces that guide the universe. Without this spiritual connection, the journey can easily get lost in worldly distractions. When mind, body, and spirit are in full harmony, the chosen one is ready for the return. This return is not just a triumphant return to the world but a reintegration into the universe with a new vision, a new strength. It is the result of conscious preparation, where each aspect of the self has been cultivated with care and attention. The return is, in itself, a new beginning, and the chosen ones, strengthened by this preparation, are ready to illuminate the path not only for themselves but for all around them. When the chosen ones return, their personal transformation does not remain confined to their own lives. Its impact reverberates like ripples in a lake, touching all those around them. The journey of overcoming and growth that each one has traveled has a powerful and collective effect, inspiring and awakening those nearby. Friends, family, and even entire communities are impacted by the new energy the chosen ones radiate, by the light they now carry and share, even unconsciously. The chosen ones are natural leaders, not in the traditional sense of power or authority, but because their lives become a living example of overcoming, courage, and authenticity. They show others what is possible. And what is most transformative about their leadership is that it does not require words or eloquent speeches. It is conveyed through simple presence, through the way they walk through the world, through how they face their challenges and remain firm in their purpose. They do not need to convince anyone of anything because their life speaks for itself. This collective impact is often invisible at first. The people around the chosen ones may not immediately realize the influence this transformation has on their own lives, but over time they begin to feel a shift. It may be something subtle, like a silent inspiration to seek their own paths of self-knowledge, or something more direct, like a change in the way they face their own adversities. The transformation of each chosen one illuminates the way for others to rediscover themselves, to find the courage to embrace their vulnerabilities, confront their fears, and begin their own journeys of awakening. The chosen ones not only walk for themselves but become beacons of light in a world that often feels lost in the shadows. And this light is not limited to those nearby, it extends beyond, reaching people they may never meet directly but who are touched by the positive energy they emit. The collective impact of the chosen ones is like an invisible network of transformation, where each person touched by this energy begins to illuminate others around them. Thus, communities slowly begin to transform. The return of the chosen ones marks a turning point, where a new culture of resilience, compassion, and optimism begins to take root. Where once there was disbelief, hope emerges. Where there was fear, courage is born. The impact of each chosen one, in their own journey of rebirth, has the power to plant seeds of transformation in all those they touch. This is the true strength of the return of the chosen ones. It is not just a personal victory but a collective triumph. Each chosen one carries within them the capacity to be a catalyst for greater changes, for an expansion of consciousness that goes beyond themselves. They show with their life that transformation is possible, that darkness is not eternal, and that every human being has within them the potential to bloom, no matter the circumstances. And this is how the chosen ones influence their community. Not with grand gestures but with small acts of presence, authenticity, and love. Every person touched by this energy is inspired to also seek their own truth, to question their own limits, and to see the world with new eyes. The return of the chosen ones, therefore, is not just an individual celebration but a collective awakening, a movement of light that expands and transforms the world around them. The future of the chosen ones is a horizon of light, a territory filled with infinite possibilities. As they move forward, strengthened by their journey of self-knowledge, overcoming, and transformation, the future ceases to be a feared unknown and becomes a fertile field of potentials. Every step they take, every act of courage shapes a brighter future, not only for them but for the world around them. The path that once seemed uncertain now shines with an inner certainty, the certainty that, with faith, purpose, and resilience, the impossible can be achieved. The future of the chosen ones is not made of external guarantees but of unshakable confidence in the universal forces that guide them. They do not need to know all the details, they do not need precise maps because they have learned to trust the path. Just as the guiding star shines in the sky, they move forward, certain that as long as they are aligned with their purpose, the universe will conspire in their favor. No matter how many obstacles arise or how many challenges they face, they know that every challenge is an opportunity to strengthen their inner light. This future is not just for the chosen ones, it is also for all those they inspire and touch with their journey. Every conscious action they take, every gesture of compassion, every choice to follow the path of light builds a new collective reality. They are weavers of a higher future, where spiritual connection, love, and mutual respect prevail. The impact they have on the present is what draws the outline of the future. A future where humanity, like the chosen ones, recognizes its own strength and resilience and walks with heads held high toward a more authentic and meaningful existence. The future of the chosen ones is shaped by faith, but not blind faith. It is faith rooted in the deep understanding that every experience has its purpose. This faith propels them forward, even when the answers are not immediate, even when the terrain seems difficult to cross. They have learned to trust divine timing, to accept that some harvests take time to germinate and that in each season there is learning. The future for them is like a vast, open field, ready to be sown with intentions of love, gratitude, and service. This future is also a space where the chosen ones have a vital role to play in the universe. They are agents of change, and this change does not come from noisy revolutions but from silent and profound transformations, in the lives they touch, in the seeds of hope they plant, in the examples of resilience and compassion they live. The future they help build is a future of light, where human potential is recognized and honored, where souls connect in a cosmic dance of evolution and discovery. The chosen ones know that their journey is just beginning. Every step they have taken so far has only been a preparation for something even greater. The future calls to them with an unmistakable glow, and they are ready to respond. They are ready to continue learning, growing, transforming, for they understand that spiritual growth never ends. The further they go, the more they realize there is still more to explore, more to discover about themselves and the universe. And it is in this eternal quest for self-knowledge that they find true freedom, true power. As they look forward, they see not only the challenges ahead but the opportunities those challenges carry. They know that the path will not always be easy, but they are ready because every adversity is just another chance to strengthen their light. The future is an invitation to continue the journey with courage, wisdom, and compassion, knowing that their mission is sacred and that their impact will be felt far beyond their own lives. And so, the future of the chosen ones unfolds before them like a golden path, illuminated by their faith and determination. Every new day brings a new opportunity to expand their light, to live in alignment with their truth, and to continue being a transformative force in this world. They move forward, not with fear but with hope, not with doubts but with a deep confidence in the call that resonates in their souls. The universe is wide open, waiting to see what the chosen ones will do next. If this video resonated with you, if you recognize yourself as one of the chosen ones or feel inspired by this journey of transformation, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and follow for more content that will help you on your own spiritual journey. Together, we can create a community of light, resilience, and purpose. May your journey be illuminated, and may you continue to rise every day. Gratitude for being here.